Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I would like to start by saying that I am truly touched by your comments and such a warm, loving support under my last video. It really means the world to me and I am immensely grateful. And those are not empty words, I genuinely mean it. I want to express huge gratitude to all of you who watched that video, who left the comments, and to those of you who decided to support me on Patreon and Locals after watching that video. It means a lot. And as I said, I will be recording certain type of topics that will go over there only to Patreon. It will not be as frequent as on YouTube, but it will be at least several times, at least twice a week, probably more than 2 videos per week. And I just put out the latest video over there, so you might go and check it out, in which I discussed the project of Heavenly Jerusalem project and an act that has been signed by Trump in 2018 related to it, as well as we looked into Pam Bondi's statements, very recent one. So if you would like to know more details, the video is already posted on Patreon and Locals. So here, what do I have for you? Well, we will look into Miriam Adelson, just a little bit, very short video. You know who she is. She is the biggest, or you say highest donor to Trump's campaign. I think she has been the highest donor to all of his campaigns. Someone who very, very much loves the state of Israel, and trying to be, diplomatic here on this platform. So we're gonna look into her and the moment that she had with Floyd Mayweather. He is a boxer. Let's take a look at what took place.
Wow. That was former boxing world champion Floyd Mayweather gifting billionaire Miriam Adelson a $1 million chain necklace. And I asked myself, why is Floyd doing this? So I did a little research, and according to a recent Business Insider report, Floyd Mayweather's life after boxing looks shiny on the outside, but it's full of debt, lost properties, and bad deals. Nothing like the rich king he shows on social media. Mayweather used to be my favorite boxer. He had a perfect record, probably the best defense I've ever seen, and his shows were widely entertaining. I considered him to be the best ever. But everything changed after October 7th, when he openly supported Israel and the IDF. He even flew there to meet Prime Minister Netanyahu during the war. Him supporting a genocide is absolutely disgusting, and it put a bad taste in my mouth. The article shows the truth. He brags about buying billions in real estate, like Manhattan apartments or a building in the Diamond District, as a gift for his grandson, but records prove most of it is fake. No real ownership, just tiny shares that disappeared. He borrowed $54 million using his houses, strip club, and private jet as collateral. He's had properties taken by banks, millions in unpaid taxes, lawsuits over crypto scams, and skipped paid events. It's a total mess of wild spending with no control. People who worked with him say he's addicted to cash while he's dodging paying what he owes, like $3 million to a company in Nigeria. And for those Israel trips with his friend Jonah Recknix, a convicted criminal tied to corruption scandals. Is this why Mayweather keeps speaking up for Israel? Are they paying him quietly through deals or connections? Or is it just a way to hide his money problems? It's sad, disgusting to see a legend ruin his name with greed, lies, and supporting a genocide. Mayweather, you are not the best ever. You're just another warning story and typical trash.
Okay, since I said I will not put topics of this kind of, well, this is not that extreme really. Deeper ones are on Patreon now, but let's for a brief moment go to what he said, and then we will end the subject of Floyd Mayweather. But again, it's all connected.
And like I said before, I'm not with you guys 10%, 50%. I will always be the voice for the people in Israel. I will always stand behind the country of Israel, the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather in Israel. I will always be here for you guys when you guys don't have a voice.
And now, because it just came back to me, I decided to share a personal story with you. Some of you know, who have been following my channel for longer, that I used to work at those high-end fashion brands stores. And I spent many years working for different brands, including Chanel, Louis Vuitton very, very briefly, but Chanel and Tom Ford actually in Las Vegas, Nevada. And when I worked at Las Vegas, Tom Ford location at the Crystals, this one showed up one night with a lot of girls and some entourage. And I remember the spending. So, that's the lifestyle. Vegas is famous for hosting all those fights. But why I am saying all of this? Well, actually, Vegas and Miriam Adelson, right? That's another story. You cannot separate that two. But why I am saying this is because I want to show you two videos. Well, actually, no. Before I show you those videos, I want to show you what is this really all about. So this is a video that I came across, and it looks like it's not artificial intelligence. So you might take a look at the state of mind of certain people.
Wow. He's not a kid. That's like an adult. Oh, he's taking a look. Oh my god. There's no. He took everything. Look, he's still looking.
Anyway, we will go on the topic of money now. As far as you remember Argentina, just not long time ago, a few days ago, those fires in Argentina. I'm sure you remember. And what was the other country that was important? Chile. So let me take you there. Here are the images from Chile, everyone. Now we have fires in Chile. 16 dead. Well, this is from a day ago, so I'm sure the numbers have changed. And 50,000 plus evacuated. Chile is currently battling a catastrophic wildfire wave. President Boric has reported the military after declaring a state of emergency in Biobío, if I said it the right way, and Ñuble. The town of Penco is burning the brand with homes and infrastructure incinerated, sorry, new words for me, in minutes, so like disappeared in minutes, under 100-degree Fahrenheit heat wave. The situation is completely out of control as firefighters struggle against extreme winds. Keep Chile in your prayers. So people say the comments. started by Israeli tourists so they can buy up the land afterwards. All right, let's look into another video. This will be aftermath. I think I have it. Let me find it. Aftermath, how it looks like after those fires. I'm no longer surprised with seeing this anymore, guys. I have to tell you, this is just... Sorry, I didn't mute the video. Yeah, that's how it looks like right now. Here it says killed at least 18 people, so I'm sure it's much more than that. You see? Sorry, guys, I'm still not well. Horrific. Again, I'm not surprised at all. Now, there is another story that I'm also not surprised at all about organs. And you know what they do with them? Harvesting, right? So let's go to this clip. I just came across it yesterday. Actually, let me find it and read it first. And then when I play it, you will look at it and listen to it with a different approach, state of mind. Okay. A Texas family says their 6-week-old twin passed away in the NICU, and the funeral home later told them she arrived with no organs. Now they say they are being left without answers. The twins were born premature at the Fort Worth Hospital and spent weeks in the NICU. According to the family, both babies were improving on low oxygen support. On December 5th, the father arrived to visit and says he was unexpectedly told he couldn't see his baby due to a sterile procedure without any prior call or warning. Hours later, he was informed that his daughter had passed. After her passing, the family says the funeral home contacted them and claimed the baby arrived without organs. The parents have since shared videos online questioning hospital communication timelines and how this could have happened. As of now, the claims are based on family statements circulating on social media with no official confirmation from authorities. So who do I trust more, parents or the hospital? Okay, let me mute myself and let's play this video.
We're done. We're done. You're under arrest. We're going. We're done.
The family out of Texas has given an update on their twin baby who recently passed away. The funeral home called them and said she arrived with no organs. Baby Samaria was born at Harris Hospital in Fort Worth. She is a twin. Besides being born prematurely, they had no other health issues. The father said they were on 21% oxygen, but most recently they were on 3%. The father said in the week before her passing, their medical team had changed. The twins were born on October 25th, and the father came on December 5th to see his babies like he always did. When he arrived, he was told he had to stay outside because they were performing a sterile procedure on Samaria. He said he didn't receive a call about this, a text, nothing. He didn't know until he arrived. He started to ask questions and he said, well, I have 2 babies. Can I see my other child? And they told him no. As you can expect, he continues to ask questions. And 10 minutes later, a nurse comes and says that around 8 a.m., she noticed that Samaria was pale, but her vitals were good. But when she came back at 11:30, she was still pale. And at that time, she decided to notify her superior. So he asked, well, what changed? If the symptoms were the same, why did you finally notify them at 11:30?
So I'm sure this is not the only story like that. I'm not surprised again, horrific. So imagine, just imagine yourself being in this situation. It's just unbelievable, but that's the reality. And again, you know, human trafficking, right? Or organ sales. One of the best businesses in the world. I think it's now actually exceeding maybe it's on the same level as the industrial military complex business. horrific story. And I think we haven't heard many of those stories, but I'm sure there is hundreds, if not thousands, of stories like this. So here is another clip as far as what age group, which again, I'm not an expert, but I think they prefer even below this age group. In this clip, you're gonna hear after what group, age group, organs they are. Here it says, I guess the waiting list is becoming obsolete for some people as to why so many people between age 18 and 30 are coming up missing these days. I think it's much below 18, but let's take a listen to the story here. And of course, what are they doing about it?
Do they want? Certainly from all children, but especially the people who are 16 to 30, and their life is in jeopardy. If they're unconscious and on a ventilator, they're going to get their organs. Everybody who's called brain dead has a beating heart, circulation, and respiration. Brain death is a lie, so people don't even realize it's a lie anymore. But it's been a lie from the beginning, continues to be a lie. They invented brain death mainly to get organs, but then also so they don't waste money on treating people who aren't ever going to get a job, who are just going to live and not die. And so to see what brain death is, it's primarily a way to get organs. Whose organs do they want? Certainly.
So he actually said 16, the post said 18th. I mean, it just leaves you speechless, right? And again, I'm not surprised after hearing what he said. So this video is shorter because, as you can tell, I'm still going through it. And it's getting a little better, but it's still a challenge. So sometimes you ask me, where can I find this link and that? I will say one more time, there is a description box under the video. I always attach the links down below. You just simply have to look down, scroll down and find it. So I will attach all the links that I have been showing to you, playing for you today in the description box underneath the video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for supporting my work, for all your loving and kind energy. It helps me. I can feel it. You're wishing me well. I can feel that. Thank you so much for watching. Leave the comments down below as much as you want to express. That I also understand. And that's all. Thank you, guys. If you choose to watch other videos, you have Patreon link down below, locals as well. And if you have Instagram, follow me there too. Lots of love. And remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. And don't forget, if you're still here, to hit the thumbs up and check your subscription, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.